Boo! Well, that's not very scary, is it? Happy Halloween. We're here today to read some spooky, scary, cry my eyes out to sleep books. Now the issue is, I don't actually think I own any Halloween books. What we're gonna do today is probably end up going on Kindle. My Kindle's on charge at the minute for this. But yeah, so I think that's the plan today. We're gonna have a look at the bookshelf. There's not really any... That's the rest of the bookshelf, but this is the like murder mystery second. They're all kind of murder mysteries rather than actual like scary books. So we're just going to abandon that and use that. And I'm kind of feeling like we have a little check on Kindle Unlimited. And we can kind of see the spooky scary skeletons on that. Let's dish about Halloween books. I feel like that could have been so much better. Reroll. Reroll. Let's have a stab at some Halloween books. This is so stupid. Thinking is I'm just gonna have a little look on my Kindle, and we're basically just gonna see what books are on there initially. This is the scary thing. This is the scary thing. The fact that I paid like £300 for this, and it's so slow. I feel like I am just gonna end up reading a Frida McFadden book. I just want a fun thriller book about murder. The #1 thriller book on Kindle Unlimited is The Intruder by Frida McFadden. You know what? When I went into crime, thriller, whatever, there were 4 sections. There's crime fiction, mystery, suspense and thrillers. Those all sound pretty Halloweeny to me. Granted, none of them are particularly Halloweeny, but that's fine. I'm kind of scared that they're all going to end up being Frida McFadden books. But you know what, if they are, that's fine. So the first book of the video, The Intruder by Frida McFadden. And we're just going to click... Oh. We're just going to... 3, 2, 1. Anyway, yeah, so let's do it. I'm kind of scared because I kind of don't read this type of book for a reason, because I get really scared and freaked out. I am quite a frightened person generally. Can someone give me some like Halloweeny films to watch that maybe aren't that scary? Like Hocus Pocus. Or the Air Buds Halloween one. I used to be obsessed with Air Buds. And now I have a dog and he does not talk, unfortunately. They tricked me. I feel like I need to work on my people skills because I'm out on a walk with my dog. He's over there. Don't know if you can see him. And we were walking past someone and they were like, oh, you don't have a ball for him? And I was like, oh, yes, I do. Like, I'm in some pantomime. Like, I genuinely said it like that. And then I actually like went to go, like I put my hand on my pocket to show the ball. And I was genuinely about to get it out and she just laughed and walked past. And I'm like thinking afterwards, you can't just show random people your balls on the street. Wait, we're about to start chapter 7 of The Intruder. To be honest, I didn't read as much as I thought I was going to last night. But to be honest, so far, even though I've literally only read 37 pages, I'm really enjoying it. I have this thing called aphantasia. Basically, I can't see images in my head. I find it really difficult to work out where locations are, room to room to room to room in like houses and like cities and stuff. Someone appears at the main character Casey's window. All I could think about was just someone being at the window like, this really is a horror video. That can't possibly be what they mean. I feel like that's not actually that scary. Actually, I guess if you just turn to the window and there is some freak with a plait and braces just going like, you'll be like, oh my god. I'm not enjoying it as much as I was enjoying The Housemaid. But what's interesting so far is there's like a present and past structure, but it's with 2 different characters. I kind of have a theory about it, but it was a theory that I was working out as I was trying to go to sleep yesterday. I'm not feeling the really like Halloween vibes. I feel like maybe we don't. I feel like I kind of want to do the challenge, but then I'm thinking like that's not Halloweeny at all. Maybe, I don't know. If I read an actual like horror book, I'm gonna get freaked out. One person comments saying do an actual video reading horror books, I'll do it, because I kind of doubt anyone's gonna do that. So hopefully there's no more freaky men. There probably will be. There's already been 2. She's had to tackle one to the ground. I do just keep putting off, but we've got to do this. This is what I've signed up for, and it's gonna get worse if I do have to do that stupid Halloween thing. I could just cut it out. Maybe my theory's wrong. I think my theory is right. But there's one big reason at the minute it can't be right, but I think it's just gonna slowly like, I think I'm right. I think I'm right. I think I'm right. 25% through. I'll be back either in a bit or tomorrow to update. Well, we're on to book 2. I'm thinking we do mystery. The second book sounds interesting, so we're gonna read The Family at Number 23. It's been many hours since I finished The Intruder. It's time to start The Family at Number 23. Yesterday I was like genuinely having trouble sleeping. The thing is, I don't know why it affects me so much, because with that book, I didn't read the blurb before starting. I don't live in a cabin in the middle of the woods. I live in a village in between 2 quite large towns. There's no real area. There is a forest near me, which is where I walk my dog. Don't live there. I don't live alone. I live with 3 other people, plus a dog who barks every time someone comes to the door. The plot wasn't even that scary. There's not a kid turning up at my door in the middle of the night, is there? I don't know why I'm scared, I just am, so I'm scared it's gonna get worse. Like, I'm actually quite glad I didn't do horror books. How many pages is it? How many pages? Let's have a guess. How many? Oh, it's only 266. I could finish that tonight. It's 9:45 now. Why is it not showing me how long it would take to read? I quite like seeing how long it would take it, so it thinks it's, yeah, that. I've got 31 pages of The Family at Number 23, and you know what they say? The last 31 pages of a book are always where the big plot twist comes in. That's what they always say. Okay, so as you saw, I finished Family at Number 23. I don't even know how to explain it. The Intruder. I gave it 3.25 stars. I liked it. It was cool. I'm starting. The only other books by Freida McFadden that I've read is The Housemaid, like the Housemaid series, are quite similar. No real like separation between the 2 main characters. I felt like I was just reading like the exact same character, just going through a different journey. I guess the biggest, like the main plot twist within about 5 seconds of reading. When you guess the plot twist in a book like that, it does just kind of ruin the book. I'm not the smartest person. Like street smarts, I guess, and I feel like that's more street smarts. I guess it's not, it's more murdering smarts. Maybe if you see a wanted poster on the street with my name, no, I feel like I should. It wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't bad. I just kind of wanted something more, to be honest. It wouldn't be one of the books where I'm like racing to recommend it. The House at Number 23, on the other hand, The Family at Number 23, God. 4.5 stars. The fact that it's written so well, it's like, it's third person, but it's like dual POV. You start quite closely connected to one of the characters, Iris. And then it just feels like as she kind of starts going a little bit insane because of how like the house that she's living in is taking over, and you physically feel like you're being distanced from her. I saw a a spoiler before saying like, oh, there's a big plot twist at the end, you're not going to be able to expect it. And I kept like waiting for that plot twist and waiting and waiting, and honestly I was on like the last couple pages and I was like, this is not going to happen. Like, it's something that's already happened and it's just not had an effect. It was so good. It was so good. The way she writes, the metaphors, the similes, just all of the like language that she uses, absolutely insane. The plot twist didn't even come into my head. I don't know what I can say to make you read this book, but if you're gonna read one book this year, let it be The Family at Number 23. You might be wondering at this point of the video, why is she not reading out the blurbs? Why is she not reading out the blurbs? I have an answer for you. I have two answers for you. There's nothing scarier than going into books and having absolutely no freaking idea what's about to happen. Number two, I completely forgot. The next book is the number one book in terms of crime fiction, which is quite interesting because I don't normally read crime fiction. It's You Killed Me First by John Mars. We're not going to do the blurb because this is meant to be scary. Ooh, no blurb for you. If there's one thing I love so much, it's long chapters. I know everyone was worrying. Hold back. Chapter was not 18 minutes. Whoa, what's this new angle? I'm about to go for a run. This week has not been too scary, to be honest. Oh, what's that in the background? Oh, no one, it's just Luke 09. I'm not entirely sure how long I have left of You Killed Me First. I'm 303, so I'm thinking we just bash out the end. Let's bang this out. I keep saying it bad. Last, like, 20 pages? Let's do it. That is definitely not what I expected it to be. That was quite a lot of fun. Well, as much fun as you can have while there's a lot of murder. I think I'm gonna go like 3.5, I think. I enjoyed it and I love the writing style. But to be honest, I don't think that kind of book is my thing. What have I not done? Have I not done suspense? To end this video, we actually have another Frida McFadden book. This is Do Not Disturb. I'm probably not going to record any more tonight just because having the tripod here is so jarring and I feel like I'm not enjoying the books as much as I could, and just keep reading, keep forcing myself to not be able to go to sleep. It's great fun. Okay, You Killed Me First. I finished it last night. I think I'm gonna say 3.5 stars. I'm not really a fan of psychological like thrillers. I like it when it's more like, oh, that's never gonna happen. I just finished Do Not Disturb, which last video we worked. Last video we got married. Last video we read one book. This time we read, I said it again. Last week we read one book. This is 4. 3 stars. When I'm reading her books, I really do enjoy them. But then afterwards, when I'm finished, I'm like, that was so convenient. Like, everything just seems like convenient. Obviously, things have to work out at the end, but it feels like things just a big plot twist again. Maybe I'm just smart. I think things just switch up like that. Like in one chapter, one character will be like, oh, I love this person. The next chapter, they're like, oh, you know what? I actually don't like you. I never ever liked you. But there's no hints to it. You see it from a lot of different characters' perspectives. One character will believe something, and then 5 seconds later they'll be like, oh, you know what, actually that view didn't make sense, but they don't explain why it didn't make sense. They just move on to the next thing as if that's like, there's no reason for anything happening, it just kind of happens. And those were, at the time of reading, the top 4 books in the mystery crime thriller section on Kindle Unlimited. 4 books we read today. We read The Intruder, The Family at Number 23, You Killed Me First, and Do Not Disturb. If you want to read any of these books, Let it be the family at number 23. I had a lovely time talking with you. I hope you have a lovely day or lovely rest of your day. I have no idea where you are. And I will see you next week. Toodles.